Hi, I thought I'd do a video to show you how we pour some of our own acrylics. This is a silicone mold. It's 3 inches long, and I have two 5 and 16 inch tubes. These are the tubes that go inside the pens. They come with each kit. I have suspended them in these molds with these rubber stoppers that come with the molds. These are from PT's P-Town Subby. Make great molds, great people to work with, comes fast, all different mold sizes. So that's what I'm using these for. First I have to do is the math. So I'm gonna write down what I've done here, and it's crazy, and I'm an artist, so doing the math, I have sheets and sheets of my math. So this one, it's a 3-inch long rectangle, and there's 7¾ of an inch by 3/4 of an inch. So to get the volume of the rectangle, you multiply all three of those together, and I have it written over here to the side, so I'm cheating. It's 1.69 cubic inches. Okay. Then I have to find out how much volume is in the tube, because obviously the acrylic is not going inside the tube. That's why those little rubber stoppers are there. I need to know the volume of the tube. So to do that, I need to know the diameter, which is 5/16. I convert that to a decimal, 5 divided by 16. Then I divide that in 2. So my radius is 0.15625, and the length is 3 inches. So then I cheat and I find an online calculator that gives me the volume of a cylinder and use those formula. And it is 0.23 cubic. Oops, that's a 3. See, dyslexic. So I subtract the 23 from the 1.69. That gives me 1.46 cubic inches. That's how much space I'm going to be filling. However, I need that in an ounce form. So I multiply it by 0.554113, and that gives me 0.8 ounces per blank. These are called blanks. So there's 2 of them. So obviously times 2 is 1.6 ounces of epoxy. But I'm going to be adding color to these. I'm going to divide it into a couple of different containers. I haven't picked my colors yet, so let's talk about how we figure the rest out. These are some new colors I just got, and they're so pretty. And these are, like I said, these are a kaleidoscope pen that when you turn it, you see the color. You don't see the color of the barrel, but you see these little jewels that are inside. So I want to make these really colorful. So I got all these, and I'm looking at them, and I really, really love this. It's kind of a peacock blue. It doesn't have a name on it, but that's kind of like a peacock blue. And I'm looking through all this, and I'm thinking, ooh, now these two are pretty together, but would somebody really want that? I also like these pastels, but I'm just thinking we need bright colors for these. I really kind of like the peach, and I like this copper. So I'm considering copper and this kind of peacock blue. I also like these kind of aqua and blue, or maybe a red and a gold. This is like a really pretty, I don't even know what color that is. It's kind of an orangish coppery color. This is more reddish though. This is more coppery, but I really kind of like these two together. I have done 3 colors together before too. So what I do is I pick my colors, or pick how many colors. Now, ideally, if I'm going to pour, I might pick, like, say I would go, you know what, I'm going to do one pen with these 2 and the other pen with these 2. So basically what I have to know is what I'm doing. Once I've decided what I'm doing, then I take this 0.8 ounces per pen, per blank, and I say, okay, well, half of one pen is going to be this. So 0.4 ounces will be this blue. And then the other one, am I going to put this color with both? I can do 4, but that also gets really tricky with mixing and the pouring time. So I try to be concise and overlap what I'm using, because once they have to be a certain thickness, takes them at 30 minutes, they're like ready to start hardening. So at about 25 minutes after I've mixed them is when I start layering them together, and I'll show you that in another video. I'll show you the mixing in another video too. This is just how I have to figure it all out. This is all the mental work that goes into it before the fun starts. So what I have to do is decide, well then if I'm gonna do this coppery red color, I'm still deciding. So when I mix, it might be different than what I told you. I just am really having a hard time deciding. I really want some contrast in them though. So I think I'll go, gosh, I really can't decide. I wish you guys could vote and help me pick, but because the gold would look good and this would look good. I've not done any like this. So then the next question is do I put this gold with this reddish, or do I pick another color like maybe this dark grayish color? There's also this dark black. Maybe those two would look good. That'd be something different I've never done. But it's kaleidoscope. Shouldn't it be colorful? Bright, that's like a lime green. Let's go with this dark chocolate brown. Let's do that. So now what I've decided is the other pen. So this is pen 1 and this is pen 2. So one of them, we're going to do 0.4 of the red, we'll call it. And then this one's going to need 0.4 of the red, which means we're going to do 0.8 of red. And then we're going to go 0.4 of the bronze. So now I know when I mix up, so I'm going to mix 1.7 ounces, because what's going to happen is I mix it all together. Then I have to pour this into 3 containers. One has 0.4, another has 0.4, and another has 0.8 of liquid in them. And I'll pre-measure that with water and a line of a Sharpie on the outside of the little plastic container. I don't know if I have a container right here to show you. Like the little ketchup cups you get at a restaurant or something. And I'll mark them. I have to mix it all. Then I pour it into those 3 containers. Then I put the color in. I also use some alcohol dye to enhance the color. Then I have to set a timer for 20 to 25 minutes, check the thickness, and then I start layering it, and then I pour it into the tube, pour it into the mold layered. So that's the process. Not much fun yet, except for looking at all these fabulous colors. And I may yet change my mind before I pour them here in a few minutes. So you'll have to watch that video too.